doing another video diary for future me. Right now, I am in fall semester. I'm taking a Communications 1020, which is public speaking and education, like 3604 or something like that. It's a random info literacy class that we have to take, and it's kind of stupid that we have to take it, but it's 1 credit hour, and yeah. We leave for Disney in a little less than 2 months. Brayden will be doing his union training right before then, so we're accidentally going on more of a sabbatical than a vacation. Because his training starts on the 31st, and it goes till, I believe, the 3rd. The 31st to the 3rd of October, or 31st of October to the 3rd of November. And then we'll have the 4th completely open, and then we get on the plane on the 5th. And then we're on our vacation for 2 weeks. And so basically we're going to be gone for most of November, which is fun, which means Allie's going to get a bit of an extended vacation. She's going on a real sabbatical because, excuse me, pardon my eye, because she's going to be dropped off on the 30th, because, yeah, and then driving down, all that gibberish. Yeah, and I'm liking it. My teacher's really cool. I really like my communications teacher. I'm only doing the 2 classes because we're going on such a long vacation. So I chose 2 that I'm like, okay, I can get all of my homework done before we go, which is the plan. I accidentally signed up for first block class, so by default, I'll be done with all my homework by then. But yeah, really excited for that. Brayden starts his system administration classes in the spring. God help us then, because he'll be working full time and doing all of his classes as fast as he can. And we're hoping that he'll be done before Christmas so that he can leave the post office and go for a job at the IRS. So fingers crossed that that works out. Knock on wood. Hopefully things go the way we plan. Oh, we have a little Allie who wants to say hello. Not sure what she's doing with her life right now, but she's got some serious things on her mind. From the neighborhood Alley. What else is going on? Brianna's in 9th grade now, which is crazy. She's been, she's doing okay. She's got a lot going on. She's in honors English, honors biology, musical theater, choir, on student council, and then she's trying to do volleyball too. Not sure what's going on with that, but she's got a lot going on for a little it's 9th grade, of course she does. When you get to high school, you kind of get busy. Yeah, we're still playing Dungeons and Dragons, which is fun. Let's see. What else is of note that yeah, we're really excited for our Disney trip. We got the dining picked out. I just barely did it, and it's actually, I forgot that it was happening the day that it happened, and it's a miracle that I was able to get all the dining that we wanted. Because I was just sitting at work, and then all of a sudden my phone says dining, and I was like, wait, what? Because, normally you have to be up at like 4 a.m. to get anything that you want. And I found out at like 1 that I had forgotten to do it, so I scrambled through the Disney app, and luckily I would call Braid, and I was panicking. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do our dining, and somehow I still got everything, so thank goodness. Allie is now a loaf. She's a little loaf. See, she's a little loaf. And, yeah, I'm substitute teaching. Seems like that's where God wants me right now. Because every time I try to do something else, it doesn't work out. So I sub as a para for a few schools, and then I also sub through Kelly Education. And basically, and I've been doing this since 2019, so by the time I finish college, I'll have a full resume, which will be really nice, and hopefully will help me in getting a job. Excuse me. And then Brayden's working for the post office and getting abused because he suffers from being too good at his job. Future children. Don't be like him. I mean, be like him, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, we're kind of living on macaroni right now because we've just been so exhausted. Oh yeah, I'm doing 2 institute classes right now. I'm doing Jesus Christ and the Everlasting Gospel, and then I'm doing teachings and doctrines from the Book of Mormon. And both are really good. I love my teacher for Jesus Christ and the Everlasting Gospel. He's probably my favorite teacher that I've ever had. Not that there's anything wrong with my other teacher. Like, my other teachers have been awesome, except for my English teachers. Um, he's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. Even though sometimes his mouth moves a little faster than his brain. He's awesome. Yeah, life's been... One of these days I'll do a written journal entry again, but at least these video diaries will give me something to remember from the time, because it's a lot easier to say things than it is to write them, even though I love writing. Yeah, life's been interesting to say the least, but we're still alive. We're both too exhausted to cook these days, so we're pretty much eating macaroni, sushi, and yeah, and then I just barely got some lunches, some frozen lunches, so that I will actually eat, because I just haven't had the energy or the motivation to cook, to even so much as make a sandwich lately. It's not been great, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm still happy, more or less. Like I said, complicated life situations, because, busyness. Yeah, I have been finishing more books, though, which is nice. I haven't been able to finish books in a long time, so being able to actually get through some the last 2 or 3 months has been really nice. And counting down the days until we get on our plane. And I think that's about all I have to say. So, bye, future me.